Okay, so you're Nathan hanging, right? You're just hanging around creating this great stuff. Because what? You thought like the big guys, Kickstarter needed somebody to give them a lesson on how to really do this stuff?
Yeah, pretty much. We looked at Kickstarter and it was the format and the application process wasn't for us. We had a need, and so we just thought, you know what? Why not build it ourselves?
Really? So now, how are you better than Kickstarter then? What's the difference?
Well, the difference is, and we don't have anything against the other platforms.
Oh yeah, honest, yeah.
The reality is, a lot of our customers come to us because we don't keep any of their money. They pay once. And
I see.
Use a product as many times as they want. So if you raise $1 million or $4 million, like one of our customers did, they got to keep it all.
Really? Yeah, I mean, right. A Kickstarter would keep what, like 7% or something like that? I forget what it is.
Yeah, I think it's 4% on top of the gateway fee, somewhere around there. So
I see. Yeah, so at least 5%. So they're getting 50 grand, and for you're screwed out of 50 grand. But the customer gets to keep that money, right?
Exactly. They get to keep it all.
Now, so if I don't have to pay all that, but it sounds like I could put your thing on my site and use it and not waste traffic going somewhere else, right?
Exactly right. That's one of our big kind of pushes is we're trying.
Yeah.
When you go to Kickstarter, you're sending everybody to.
Yeah, we're giving them the traffic.
And then once your campaign's over, you got to figure out how to get people back to your website.
Yeah.
Keep buying, and it's not that easy with Kickstarter. So you can build your own traffic, your own SEO.
I see.
Onto your site.
So all that investment you have in getting, search engine optimized and all that kind of stuff, that you could, garner that and use that better because the widget, I guess, is on your site, right, to raise money. Yeah.
Exactly. It all runs on your own. We run it through WordPress right now, so you have a WordPress site, or you can add WordPress to your site, and that way you can also keep the community. Because Kickstarter kind of owns that community.
Yes.
You have to work very hard to get them back and caring about you once you're campaign.
Once you're gone, man, you're not a campaign anymore. So this way, yeah, I mean that does make sense, doesn't it? Because then you're developing traffic anyway. You have to develop to get it to this Kickstarter, so you develop your own, and you don't have to start from ground zero because people are already coming to your site, right?
Exactly. And then once some of our, a lot of big game companies use our platform, bands use our platform. When they get press and articles and things like that, the links go to their website, and so that 6 months down the road, somebody's searching, it still goes to the right.
I see, right? Because you're getting publicity, and you're on Kickstarter. They're giving the Kickstarter website, and that's still hanging out in the Ethernet or whatever it is. People are going there, and you ain't there anymore.
Exactly.
So if they use yours, and so it's a one-time fee. What's the fee?
Right now, the fee is $99.
$90. Wow, that's nothing. So I got you for life. Well, I've been married a couple of times, so I don't know if I like that for life. But really,
we only hold you to a year, and then we ask you to renew. So.
Okay, good. So it's a year, and I raise as much money I want. So now, what about the credit card stuff? How is that handled?
Well, we have a couple different options. We have PayPal integration, so you can use everybody knows PayPal. We also have a couple payment gateways we've integrated, Stripe, Braintree, and we got like Amazon's coming. We have a few more coming. And so if you want to pay an extra $20, you can get those also.
So an extra $20 for what, a month or what?
Yeah, it's $20 a month. That way we update them a lot. That way.
I see, right. So I have credit card processing for only $20 a month?
Yep, I mean they charge a fee, so Stripe is one of the most popular.
Yeah.
It's just like PayPal 3.9.
Yeah.
Cent plus 30 cents, but we don't keep any of that.
Right. Oh, that's terrific. So I could come to your site, not only get the website to generate money, but also to process the credit cards and everything else. Huh. Oh God, that's a no-brainer. And you've been doing this for 2 years almost?
Yeah, we've been developing for about 2 years.
Yeah.
And launched for about 18 months.
18 months? It's a long time in this industry, isn't it?
I thought it would be a couple months sprint. We didn't realize we'd be doing it for 2 years.
No kidding, you thought it'd be only a couple months?
Well, yeah, we thought, originally we weren't planning on selling it, and we thought we'd build it for us.
Oh.
And all of a sudden everybody wanted it, and so we started building it.
I see.
More features, suddenly, it's 2 years.
So you were going to just build it, put it on your site, and sell the process or whatever to somebody. Is that it?
Well, we were going to raise money trying to build an iPad game.
Oh, that's it. That's what it was. An iPad. So this, now you got an industry almost to yourself. Yeah, I haven't found, everybody else has something, there are other crowdsourcing, but nobody like you, I guess. Particularly it comes with WordPress, and stuff like that. So you don't even need a website, right?
No, really. I mean, WordPress is free, and it's very easy to get started. We even help people. We try to support as much as we can. So you can buy a domain for $10. WordPress is free. You can usually install that in a minute.
Right.
And, get Ignition Deck. You're good to go.
So, so in 13 minutes, you could be up and running, huh?
Yep, some of the theme platforms have sponsored contests to help people build themes that support our products. So there's all sorts of stuff.
Oh, no kidding. What do you mean? Like, what does that mean?
Well, ThemeForce is a company it's a marketplace that sells a lot of different WordPress themes, and they've
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
So a lot of people have built custom Ignition Deck integrations in their own themes.
Oh, so they got one like for fundraising, and you just put the WordPress fundraising on your site.
Exactly.
And you come with it, right? And you get Nathan in the back end there.
24/7.
Right. Do I have to feed you dinner every night, sir?
You can feed me maybe beer.
I see. You work for beer. Well, actually, so what kind of success story? What kind of people are, maybe any kind, or what's more than others that are using you?
Well, our most, probably the biggest campaign using Ignition Deck so far was by Chris Roberts. He created Wing Commander and a bunch of other space sims.
Ooh, no kidding. These big time games, huh?
Yeah, and he launched a new game called Star Citizen, and they raised, in like 30 days, they raised over $4 million.
$4 million in 30 days. Oh my God. Now that's when you wish you changed your structure.
I was like, 7% of that would have been nice.
Yeah, 7% of that would have been.
Yeah, but
$4 million.
Over almost $8 million to this point. They've
Wow.
raised about 10,000 a day using Ignition Deck.
10,000 a day. And he raised $3 million how many days?
4 million in about 39 days.
God, 4 million in 39 days. What kind of, you got entrepreneurs doing this stuff too, or what?
Well, yeah, we've got some bands.
Oh.
Yeah, House for Lions is an indie band. They're based in California out west, and they raised about 12,000 in a little over a month.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, they did an album and a tour. Another band named Big Tree Bonsai, they're a small indie band. They raised about $6,000 in 30 days.
Wow, well, I mean, that's big money for these bands. Yeah.
It is. Yeah, I mean, when you can. And a couple of them only had like maybe 1,000 Facebook fans. So
no kidding. Yeah. Yeah, so they didn't have a big following already or anything like that. So I mean, I guess that's the key, boy. I mean, you get, if you're building up, your brand or your image, and you're keeping them on your page all the time instead of giving them to Kickstarter or one of these other places, right?
Exactly. If you keep them on your page, they send their friends to your page.
Right, and it's there. You'll be there forever, right? You're gone in Kickstarter after what, 60 days or something?
Yeah, pretty much they make you disappear.
Yeah, and you're out of there. So if you want to be in business for a long time, you got to use Ignition Deck, right?
The nice thing is, once your campaign's over in 30 days, you can just use Ignition Deck to take pre-orders or to keep selling your.
Oh, now that's very interesting. So you could use it as your shopping cart.
Yep, you could. You just basically make a couple design changes and you keep using it.
And use the same. So if I was like starting a new business, you would be ideal because, okay, I could do it on a WordPress page. I got all the credit card stuff already set up. I do the fundraising. After the fundraising, I stay in business and I have all the credit cards set up.
Exactly.
Right.
You can use as many campaigns, as many websites as you want. It's really, I wish more people would do it. I think we're still trying to convince people.
Yeah, well, that's what no one would think that way. Oh, I just fundraising or whatever. But I mean, setting up a web page to have all that shopping cart stuff and the credit card processing. I mean, you really solve that problem.
Right. It can be a nightmare, especially if you don't have time to do it. A lot of these people are too busy doing something else.
Right. No, I mean, you start dealing with the financial services industry, man. You got to bring a gun to that deal.
Yes, people get scared of it, but we try and make it as easy as we can.
Yeah. Well, that's terrific. Well, nice you guys are there. I mean, you're just a great alternative, and particularly, man, you work so hard to get traffic on the web, and why give it to somebody else when you can keep it forever, huh?
I agree completely. I mean, you're doing all the work, you might as well keep it.
Exactly. No, I understand. That's me. It's you and your life and your business. So keep everything you can about it. Well, Nathan, pleasure. Good luck to you. Thank you.
Matthew, appreciate it.